Hello, Internet friends. This is Siren Lush from Siren Songs Tarot, and today I am back with you for another unboxing. This time for the Tarot Z, the Zombie Tarot. I am so freaking excited to take a look at this deck in my very own hands. I just got home from work and I grabbed this out of the mailbox and I had to sit down and turn my camera on and film my first reaction to it. Over the weekend, I saw a video of this deck from the Hermit's Cave and I was just blown away. I had no idea that it was coming out, and I'm just super excited to take a look at this guy. Now, the Hermit's Cave was looking at the limited edition version of the deck, but I here have the normal version, so I think it'll be interesting to take a look at that. It's also very appropriate that Halloween is tomorrow, and I cannot wait to do some readings with this deck since I happen to have the day off, so I can spend the whole day just enjoying the Halloween, All Hallows Eve, Samhain, whatever you like to call this day's vibe. It's my absolute favorite time of the year. Okay, so let's open it up. This is a pretty nice box. It's got, let me just cut the plastic here. It's got some great art on the front and the back. It reminds me of 28 Days Later, one of my favorite zombie movies ever. And let's see, it's got this nice pull top and ooh, okay, check this out. Okay, so from the front we have, I'm assuming that this is the High Priestess with the black bee and the white J, and she's got her face shrouded in this hood, and then as you pull it off, look at that! Oh, that's great. Okay, we have to try the other side. Well, let's try all of the sides. Maybe they're different. Okay, nope, Tarot Z. Okay, this, I'm guessing that this is the Lover's card with the angel and the lady and the gentleman. And, oh, now they've got the crows on them. Oh, there's the crows everywhere. Oh, this is great. This is actually a pretty nice, thick, sturdy box. I love these kinds of boxes that you can keep your cards in. I live out in the desert, and the humidity here fluctuates a lot because in the summer you have to have the swamp coolers on, and in the winter you have to have the dehumidifiers. So I keep my cards in the boxes, otherwise they get all warped, and keeping them in the boxes helps them stay flat. So I love a nice, well-constructed box with which I can keep my cards in. All right, that's pretty nice. Okay, so we've got a booklet, and it's got what looks like to be some pretty good information. Ooh, it's got a deck-specific spread. I love deck-specific spreads. I like trying them out. Looks like the guidebook. This guidebook is also in English and Italian. It was in the limited edition as well, so I was curious to see if it would only be in one language, but it's in two. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's quickly go through these cards. Get the plastic off. I am a sucker for dark themed decks. I have always liked dark imagery and images that are kind of unsettling. And part of the reason why I was so excited about this deck is because it looks like a grown-up, serious dark deck to me. A lot of the dark decks that are available, especially mass market, well, they do have very pretty images. At the same time, I feel like they kind of try too hard. A little bit, like, uh, uh, and, well, they're trying too hard in the way of still being 40 years old and working in Hot Topic. No disrespect to anybody that does, because they need the money, but that's just kind of how they come off to me. Like, I feel like a lot of the sophistication is lacking. Okay, so here we go. We got the title card. I like this nice simple title card. This is published by Los Scarabeo, and I find that a lot of the Los Scarabeo title cards are, frankly, a little hideous. So this one's cool. We'll probably use this one as a bookmark. Okay, so let's set these down and zoom in. I'm gonna move my little hang tag. Okay, all zoomed in. So we have the Fool. I love this dilapidated, broken down smiley face with all of these post-apocalyptic potential zombie worshippers in front of it. The Magician. Oh, all right. So the High Priestess is the version on the front of the box with the hood. This is great. I love this with the hand reaching up to claw at her. The Empress. The Emperor. Oh, yes. This Hierophant. Okay, so I'm usually not a huge fan of the Hierophant, but I love this one with the gas mask and the zombie hordes, and he's even got his little smudge staff going on. This is fantastic. Okay, and the Lovers from the other side of the box. The Chariot is a tank. And Strength. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. The Clock of Destiny. Always ticking, ticking, ticking. Oh, this is a great Justice. This Justice is somewhat reminiscent of Judgment, a traditional Judgment. I like this. I like how this Justice is sending the Horde forth upon their quest. The Hanged Man. Death. Oh, surprising. Okay, so like in the Fountain, where I was pleasantly surprised that Temperance was a male figure, I am again pleasantly surprised that he is in this deck as well. Although with more traditional symbolism. I like that the wings aren't attached. It's like he's standing in front of a statue. the Devil. The Tower. This is a beautiful card. The Star. What an interesting portrayal of the star. You can see he's craning his neck to look up, completely focused. Do you ever do that when you're stargazing? And then your neck starts to hurt because you've been doing it for so long? The Moon. I enjoy how she's playing the violin amidst the wreckage while the dogs are scavenging in the rubble. The Sun upon the wasteland. Justice. Not justice. Judgment. Judgment. I love this Judgment card. This looks like a scene out of a movie. In the World. Okay, Ace of Cups. Oh, the Two of Cups. Oh, they're all brainless and they still love each other. That's so cute. The Three of Cups. I don't know if you can see. She's got her fancy silver hoop earring on. She's all ready for the party. Four of Cups. The Five of Cups. Six of Cups. It definitely portrays memories to me. Melancholy. Bittersweet. The Seven of Cups. What once was. What could be. The Eight of Cups. A specter clinging to someone who's still alive. The Nine of Cups. The Ten of Cups. We survivors. Page of Cups. Ooh, the Knight of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Oh, look at the vicious smile on this King of Cups. This is fantastic. He looks downright malefic, and I'm all about it. Oh, this deck. Okay, so we have the Ace of Coins. The Two of Coins. The Three of Coins. The Four of Coins. The Five of Coins. She's naked. There's the horde in the back that she's facing, kind of like the final walk of shame. Acceptance of the end. You will become one of us. The 6 of coins. The 7 of coins. The 8 of coins. The 9 of coins. One of my favorite cards in a deck. I love it. I love the bird that's up here. I love her dress. I love the abandoned manor. The lighting. The mood. The 10 of coins. The page of coins. Oh, the Knight of coins is riding a bull. The Queen of coins. The King of coins. He reminds me a little bit of what's his name? The guy in Pirates of the Caribbean with all the tentacles for his beard. Davy Jones. It's very Davy Jones-esque imagery here. I'm hearing organ music. Ace of clubs. Two of clubs. Is there? Okay, so in this, it's very dark, so it's hard to see. Get that focus on there. All right, so you can see this figure here on the cross. I'm not sure if this is a statue because these two look like statues. I'm not sure if this is a statue or an actual person that's been crucified. But I would imagine that if you had been crucified as a living person and as you were waiting to die, you would have a lot of time to think, which is a very interesting way of portraying the traditional meaning of this card. 3 of clubs. Mm-mm. 4 of clubs. Well, this is definitely not a happy home card, but I like it. The 5 of clubs on the attack. The 6 of clubs. Seven of clubs. The 8 of clubs. The 9 of clubs. This is an interesting dichotomy. From the 9 to the 10, we go from winter, Arctic winter. This is clearly somewhere in the north, and then out into the desert. It's a very interesting location change there. We have the Page of Clubs. Oh. The Knight of Clubs is on, what is that, a Komodo dragon? That's gorgeous. Oh, oh, this Queen of Clubs. Oh, I think this is probably one of my favorite cards in this deck so far. Oh, with the check out, she got this cherry pie down here. Oh, absolutely fantastic. And the King of Clubs. He looks kind of like Tywin Lannister as a zombie. Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. What underground layer are you in? Five of Swords. The Six of Swords. Definitely an escape. The Seven of Swords. Ooh, this is creepy. The Eight of Swords. Ooh, this is different. Very different for Eight of Swords imagery. The Nine of Swords. I like this 9 a lot too. So far, all of the 9s in this deck have been pretty spot on for me. Oh, okay, I just noticed this. Okay, he's dragging somebody out of the ground as he continues on his quest. And 10 of Swords. The Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords. He's on a gargoyle. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think the Knights have to be like I thought the 9s were pretty good. I like the pages too, but oh man, these Knights and their different mounts are just stunning. I love that each suit has a different creature that they are riding upon. Ooh, Queen of Swords. Haunting. And the King of Swords. He also has a wild, malicious grin, like the was it the King of Cups, I believe. Got these jagged, broken, sword-like teeth. All right, and then another advertisement card from Los Scarabeo, and you know, the art on this is pretty nifty as well. It's like strength from another deck, perhaps. I'm going to have to use this as a book card as well. Okay, so I absolutely love the artwork on. I cannot wait to start reading with them and dive into this deck. I'm just going to mention a few things that I have noticed real quickly. These cards are pretty glossy. And oh, look at the back. Look at the back. That's cool. They're glossy and they're slick, so these might be a little bit of a booger to shuffle at times. Zoom back out, but we're gonna practice right now. We're gonna see how this goes and do a little bit of test shuffling. Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle in my normal way, which is to just kind of cut, let them fall, break into two piles, or come together in one, and then do some overhand. The cardstock is pretty thick. It's not the thickest ever, which is nice. It is still a little bendy. It's not super springy though. I can see these getting warped pretty easily if they're not kept flat like in a box. Okay, so for me, they're just slightly long. This is pretty standard card length for low Scarabeo decks, which means that I can stretch my fingers out and just barely hang on to both edges of the deck. So I love that they are full bleed all the way out to the edge, but they're just a smidge too big for me to shuffle with comfortably. Well, even though they are glossy, these are these aren't bad. They're not flying all over like some of my other glossy decks are, which is nice. I do prefer matte deck. They feel more buttery and I feel like they slide better than the glossy cards, but these aren't bad. Let's see. So that wasn't too bad. That felt pretty nice, other than the size. Okay. Let's see how they do with a riffle. Ugh. Okay. Riffle down. Definitely not going to be able to bridge up. Riffle down. Nope. Okay. I'm not going to be able to bridge back up because I'm kind of terrible at that style of shuffling. But that's okay. That's not how I normally shuffle. Like I said, cardstock seems pretty good. Maybe it's a tad bit stiff. But they do have some nice bend, some nice spring in them. The only thing that I would need to do to make this deck even more fantastical than it already is finish the edges. I am not a big fan of unfinished edges. I love it when they have color. I think it looks so much more polished and professional. And spending the time doing an edge helps me get to know the cards better because I have to spend at least an hour going over them. So the Hermit's Cave did his in black, so I'm thinking that maybe with these card backs I will try a like a parchment, a burnt parchment brownish caramel color. And then if I don't like it, I can always go darker. I can go up to black, but such a beautiful deck. Just look at this. So pretty and scary and creepy and oh, I just love it. It hits me in my feels, internet friends. Well, okay. So I'm losing my light now, so I'm going to have to say goodbye. So thank you for joining me today and watching my first impressions of the Tarot Z. And if you have this deck, I would love to know what you think of it. If it's on your wish list, I want to know why. And if you want absolutely nothing to do with this deck, I would be really interested to hear why that is. Okay, I think that's all I have. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you later. Bye.